Alright, so here's what we've done in this little project. We've gone ahead and made a stop lock. It's a kerf indicator, really. It gives you place to hook your tape left or right to pull dimensions without relying on the rail. It helps with dust collection and also chip out on the exit. We've gone ahead and we've made a little triangular profile that fits into the MFT. Just cobbled together something to attach to this scrap board extension table to clamp it to the MFT. We've made it so that they're at the same height. Very quick, very easy. We've used a guide rail, which we already have, as the extension fence. And on one side we've gone ahead and we just used a screw into the MFT top to trap it, and on the other hand we've used one of our Festool clamps to clamp it to the table. It's in the same plane as the other fence. Now we're going to talk about what options we have as far as stops go. Well, of course, the very first thing you could use is a wooden block, just a piece of scrap. Go ahead and route it out. As you're setting it up, you can set it up so it sits flush to the table or leave it above so the sawdust isn't trapped. Totally up to you. That'll be used with most of these options, with the exception of one. We've got the part from the parallel guides that you can use in the track, of course. If you have a hard time seeing the indicator when using the parallel guides, here's the tip. Go ahead and put some paint in it. It helps us stand out. This is the only one of them that will allow you to have multiple stops, because when you tighten it up, it can be it will not extend past the end of the rail, or you can get it that way so you can slide a piece past, so you can have two of them. That's not going to happen with the other ones. You will have to tighten up that little hex screw. I believe that's 2mm. It's not on the Thule. It only goes to 2.5, but it might be the same one that comes with the Capex for the lasers. Of course, you'll have to use a block with this, and of course your measurement's going to be to the near side, not the back side. Next option, my favorite, the limit stop. You don't need the wooden block. The only place here you can slide your piece or anything up to your marks on the table. Now, your marks on your table are never going to change because the triangular profile is self-centering on the MFT. So all you have to do is put your block down, slide it up. You'll see I've got 450 millimeters. Heck, you guys could lay out all your dimensions for your most common cabinets on a board like this, and drill a hole, mount it up on the wall, come back 2 weeks later, it's going to be the same thing. Next thing you could do, of course, is use the flag stop from the rail. If you have a really wide piece, you can go ahead and use the little lever. Otherwise, use the bolt hole with a block of wood again to the near side. And of course, you've always got the clamp. Once again, you're going to go ahead and go to the near side. So all these things are things you probably already have. You don't have to buy anything. It's all part of the quote-unquote system. And you know, that guy's a game changer. It's for a little scrap of wood. It'll do you a lot of good. This is the first of the videos where I'm actually in my experimental shop. Which will... Oh. Why would you do this? There I'm spinning around in my shop. I'll probably get dizzy. Oh well. Why would you do this instead of using to the left? Well, I'm right-handed. If you have a long confined space like I do, you might have to move your MFT, but if you're using the piece to the right when you cut it, the end result is not trapped under your rail, so it's quick to stack and get out of the way. It's up to you. And there is no right, there is no wrong. But anyway, I hope you got some ideas.